Alright, so the Magic just blew a 3-1 lead against the Pistons, so we're going to fix them today in this video. And as you can see, this roster honestly is not too terrible. And as the lottery flies by, I'm just going to explain the rules really quick, and we're just going to move from there. We have 5 seasons to win this team a ring. We can only make 3 trades during the regular season and during the off season. So here we are. We didn't have a first round pick this year, so Dybons to the Bulls, Kings get Peterson. For us, we're really going to need to make a major move, in my opinion. We have to make a major move to get this team over the top, man. Desmond Bane, Jalen Suggs, those are going to be the 2 guys that are going to go, in my opinion. Oh, that De'Aaron Fox trade gets us Dylan Harper, and he usually progresses pretty well in the sim. We're going to do this trade 100%. So Dylan Harper and De'Aaron Fox, welcome to the squad, and that should hopefully give us 2 pieces that can help in a championship run in the near future, especially Dylan Harper. He will 100% with how he progresses. But we're in free agency. We're really just going to go after, like, depth pieces, honestly, because, like, yeah, we can't really get any of the big players because we're tied up salary-wise, but we can get depth pieces like Kelly Oubre Jr. But we're on to player progression now. See how fast we're moving. But Dylan Harper, 86 overall, up 5 overalls. Good progression from all the other guys. And now here's the squad heading into season number 1. I think we at least have a strong playoff team. But honestly, you never know. 2K Sim can be weird. But anyways, if you like 2K videos like these, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 5 subscribers. We're literally only 2 subs away. So, like, even if it's one of you, you can just click the sub button and we'd be halfway to our goal. But I'm going to be uploading more of these videos weekly, especially that, like, finals are ending after this week. We should be able to get more uploads out. Anyways, moving on to the trade deadline. We are, I believe, 7th in the East? Are we? Yeah, we're 7th in the East. Somehow, I think the Raptors are 3rd. I'm like, okay. We're going to use our estimated wins tool to see who needs to go to make this team better, and Lou Dort probably needs to go, and so does Wendell Carter, because they are subtracting wins from this team, which, I mean, it doesn't help that we're already in 7th, but maybe we could be in 5th. Maybe if those guys are off the team, that, like, we can move up maybe a few more spots. We're going to try to move Lou Dort and Goga Bitadze, because why not? And we found this first-round pick for both of them, and Sam Hauser. I think it's a steal. It's a 3-star first-round pick. That means it's probably going to be worth a pretty good amount, and there is a very good center in this draft, Leon Moncrief, who's a B+ overall. We're going to flip Sandhauser for another first-round pick, and finally, we're going to flip Svi Mikhailuk for another first, and that's going to be our entire trade deadline. So, I just wanted to add first-round picks. I didn't want to make a major move because we're not going to probably win a championship this year. We're probably going to need some progression, maybe getting that Leon Moncrief guy in the offseason. But here we are, end of season. Jokic is your MVP, averaging 32, 12, and 10. Okay, a 30-point triple-double is absolutely crazy. We're playing the Hornets in the first round. First round? I think we're in the play-in, actually. We might be in the play-in. Either way, does not matter. We're going to blow the Hornets out of the water, and we're going to find out real quick if we are in the play-in or not as we win this game. We are still in the play-in. Okay, we're going up against the Bucks in the play-in. 7th or 8th game. The winner goes to the playoffs. The loser goes home. Hopefully, we're the winner. So, it's kind of a back-and-forth game. We're going to pull away late, though, and get the W. We're going to take on the Knicks in the first round. So, you might as well get the flight to Cancun ready, because they take game 1. They're probably going to take, yeah, they're going to take game 2. We're going to get swept. We're going to Cancun early. Maybe even Galveston, honestly. But it could all be stopped if we take game number 4 here. I don't even think we're going to get 4. Actually, it's kind of close. We might be able to steal this one. Let's see. Oh, we got the lead. We're going to steal game 4, and that's going to delay our Cancun trip for 2 more days because we're probably going to get out. I don't see us winning this series in 7. Let's see. Maybe we can take this game. You never know. Nope, we are going to Cancun. Cancun in 5 for us. So we're just going to move on to season number 2, the offseason. Chet Holmgren is the Western Conference MVP, and Cade wins a ring. Paul George is retiring, and for us, we actually have the 7th best lottery odds at a top pick because of Phoenix's first round pick. We're going to need some luck. I think we do have the arsenal to trade up for Moncrief. Like I said, we need the luck to go on our side. 7th pick, Trailblazers, and we're in the top 4. There we go. That's the luck I'm talking about. We need luck like that. Hopefully we can maybe land the number 1 pick. Pick 3. It's going to us. Okay, that's not too terrible, honestly. Depending on who gets this first pick, we can easily trade up for it. Okay, the Pacers got the first pick. We can trade up for that pretty easily. How about we give you guys our first this year, our 3rd pick, pick 16. Nah, that's not enough. I knew that wouldn't be enough. How about Wendell Carter? Can't match it salary-wise. We'll take Kamara. Nah, let's go Nesmith. Nesmith actually can shoot the ball. How about this? I think it's a good trade. Oh, they need probably another first. How about we put in our first and... Oh, we can't trade that one. How about this swap with the Clippers? Oh, that is enough. And we are going to take Leon Moncrief with the first pick to be our center of the future. And let's just move on. Wait, this guy's an 85 overall? Okay, this guy might be a generational talent because he's an 85 overall off the bat, 96 potential, 96 max potential, a 66 boom percentage. Okay, yeah, we just drafted a generational center. This guy is probably going to be the next, like, Hakeem. We're going to bring Anthony Black back on a qualifying offer because we can just match whatever he gets. 15 million contract for him's not too bad. We'll bring Stu in. Player progression, Dylan Harper's up to a 91 overall. Anthony Black's up to an 85 overall, and Jonathan Isaac is falling off the face of the earth. This is what the squad looks like in year number 2. Fox is starting over Deuce McBride. I don't know how he's in the starting lineup. 2K, like, what is this? Why do we have 85 overalls, like, coming off the bench in exchange for an 81 overall? Does not make any sense to me, man. But we're off to a pretty solid start so far. We're 9-4. Could be a lot worse than that, but we're first in the conference still, so maybe we'll just be at the trade deadline first in the conference again. We are 3rd in the conference. We kind of had a bad month of January. Oh my gosh, I'm sleep deprived. Damn. Leon Moncrief, the guy we drafted, is averaging 14 a game, which is not shocking because he has like 9 other scoring options next to him. But Deuce McBride, estimated wins, is adding nothing to the team. We can get Walker Kessler for him. I'm kind of shocked we can get him for him, but we'll take it. We'll flip Nesmith for Dante DiVincenzo now. And this is what the squad looks like with those 2 moves. Definitely adding more depth to our bench itself. And we'll just flip Keon Ellis for a first-round pick, and that'll be our deadline. Not like a busy deadline, but I think we added some really good depth pieces to go after a championship in year number 2. And hopefully, you know, we can get this challenge done very quickly. Jokic is your MVP again, putting up godlike numbers. A 32-point triple-double is crazy. We're playing the Bucks in the first round, I believe. Yeah, we should be. We are the 4 seed. We take game 1. We're going to take game 2. We're going to take game 3. Can we get the brooms out? No, we can't get the brooms out just yet. We'll gentlemen sweep them instead. Moving on to the Toronto Raptors. They're a pretty decent team. I think they're an 8 seed, though. Yeah, they beat the Bulls in 4. Can we beat them in 4? We've taken the first 2 games. We took game 3. We swept them. We're moving on to the conference finals. We're going to take on the New York Knicks. This team beat us in 5 last year, so let's get our revenge. The Knicks take game 1. They take game 2. We take game 3. Oh, they take game 4. Can we pull a 3-1 comeback? We didn't get this done last year, but maybe we can get it done this year in game number 5. Pulling off a 3-1 comeback would be absolutely crazy. But it's doable for us. It's a close game late. I thought about jumping in, but they ran away with it right when I was about to do it. We're going to move on to game number 6. Forcing a game 7 at, I believe it'd be at us, too. It was looking like it'd be a blowout, but now it is going to be a blowout. Okay. Alright, so we're going to blow them out of the water, and we're going to end up forcing a game 7. Speaking of game 7s, here we are. Game 7. The Knicks have control early, but we're going to try to rally back. Can we take it from them? It's kind of, nope, it was going to say kind of close. No, it's not. We're going to move on to the, wait. Yeah, we're going to move on to the NBA Finals. Alright, year number 2. We are already in the NBA Finals going up against Shea, Chet, and the Thunder. Okay. It could be worse. It could be the Timberwolves. It's still a good team. We got to take them seriously. We take game 1, though. How about game number 2? They take game number 2 from us. Game number 3 they take. And game number 4 they take. So we're going to go to a pivotal game 5. We take game 5. And now we have a chance at home, actually, not on the road. What am I thinking? To win the NBA championship in year number 2. If we win it in year number 2, I'll tell you right now, we'll keep going. Maybe see if we can make a dynasty because it's year number 2. This would be like a 10-minute video. Anyways, we're up 4 with around, actually up 2 with around a minute 10. We're jumping in. Wagner gets it out to Banchero. Banchero is going to dribble it, gets a screen from Moncrief. Banchero steps out of bounds. Alrighty then. That's a great start to our first possession of a pivotal game. Banchero stepping out of bounds, and Shea has the ball now. He's going to go up the court with it. Is that Fox? Fox, why are we playing defensive back coverage on him? I guess it worked because it missed the layup. Fox over to Banchero for 3. Misses it. Holmgren gets the board. McLean secures it. And Jared McLean dishes it over to SGA. SGA tries to shoot over Fox. Has to dish it out to Jalen Williams. What is it with this like defensive back coverage? It's apparently working because Banchero forced the miss as well. Franz now has it. Franz driving to the rim. Kicks out to Fox for 3. No good. Holmgren gets it. The Thunder have 17 seconds to win this game or tie. It's going to be in Jalen Williams' hands. Over to Shea. Shea fades. Too strong. Holmgren gets it out to Wallace. He misses. I don't know how he missed that look. That was wide open, but we'll take it. And assuming Dylan Harper just makes both of these, we're going to win an NBA championship. He'll make the first one. And he'll sink. Yeah, he will sink the second one. And that should do it. We're going to be NBA champions in season number 2. So look, technically, we already succeeded in this challenge. We got this team a ring in 2 years. But how about we turn them into a dynasty now? Can we turn them into a dynasty? Because we won so early. We already won the challenge. We're just going to continue on to the 5-year limit for fun now. Maybe win another ring. See if we can build a dynasty. Banchero had 29 in the W. And I believe he's also your finals MVP. Yeah, he averaged 29. So, lottery again. I don't think we have a first in the lottery. We don't. And yeah, if we still don't have first in the lottery, I'm just going to skip past that and probably the draft because I imagine we don't really have a good draft pick either. We don't even have a draft pick this year. Okay, we're going to bring Dylan Harper and Jace Richardson back, not Anderson Anderson. That's a crazy name. Franz Wagner will be brought back on a contract extension, and so will Paulo Banchero, both on 3-year deals. I think that's all we can do in free agency. Oh, we can get Fox on an extension. We're going to bring him back as well. We're going to try to get Walker Kessler back. He is a free agent, so it's not guaranteed. He's going to go to Cleveland, though. That sucks. And that is all we did in free agency. Dylan Harper up 2. Moncrief's up to a 91 overall. 6 up in his rookie year. After his rookie year is crazy. And Jace Richardson up 3 overall. We kind of have a pretty stacked squad, but it doesn't guarantee that we're going to win a ring. Because if you've seen in my other videos, we've had stacked Warriors and stacked Celtics squads, and we haven't gotten past the conference finals. So anyways, year number 3 has arrived, and I have expectations to go back-to-back, honestly. I think we still have a good enough team to go back-to-back. I would be shocked if we did not go back-to-back, and I'd probably have to make a move if we don't go back-to-back, and the Sim's taking like 900 years to get past one game. You know what? That's going to be an omen for things to come. Let's just ship right to the trade deadline. Here we are, trade deadline. I believe we're 3rd. We are 3rd, 6.5 games out. The Bulls and Raptors are better than us. We're supposed to be the best team in the East, so we got to figure something out. Someone on this team is holding us back. Maybe it's Fox. No, it's actually Isaiah Stewart and Anthony Black, but I don't want to trade both of them. Maybe we trade Stu. I don't know about Anthony Black. Because he's an 86 overall. That's a good depth piece for us. We're going to instead trade both Kuzma and Brandon Boston for probably a first-round pick or something. Maybe even some depth. Let's see. Oh, that Dallas Mavericks pick is 2.5 stars. We might go ahead and do that trade. Yeah, we're going to do that trade for him. And PJ Washington. It's a Philly unprotected pick, so we're going to go ahead and take that one. And we'll flip PJ Washington for, I believe, a second. So we've made 2 trades. We can make 1 more trade. Let's just flip Shireman. I imagine we're not going to get too much for him. We can get first and a second. Okay, that's actually pretty solid off the bat. We get another first. That's lottery protected. Another first. Even another first from the Raptors. But, I mean, I do like that Bulls offer of a first and a second. It's top 10 protected, but it's still draft capital. And that's my strategy for these rebuilds and creating dynasties. Let's get the draft capital so we can make the moves, because eventually this team is going to stall out. If we need to make a move to get them over the hump, we're going to need to be able to do so. Anyways, at the end of the year, Ant averaged 40 and 1 MVP without passing the ball. That's kind of crazy. Luka's apparently the 6th man of the year. That's very interesting. And we're actually going to play the 6th man of the year, who's now starting? All right, 2K, you got it, man. Game number 1, we take from them. Game number 2, we also take from them. Game number 3, we're going to take. And we got the brooms out and swept them. Because we're moving on to the second round, going up against the Raptors. We packed them up in 4 last year. But they take game 1. We take game 2. They take game 3. And we take game 4. So a pivotal game 5. They take it, though. So we're going to have to hop into Simcast and hopefully force a game 7. I hope we can, but you never know. This Raptors team is obviously better than they were last year as a 8 seed. And it looks like we will force a game 7. The winner will move on to take on Chicago, who is looking like a juggernaut, unfortunately. So that could be the end for one of us. Luckily, I don't think we have to. Actually, we might have to. No, we don't have to. We're going to lose by like 30. Yeah, we're losing by 30. So the Raptors send us home. And I believe the Bulls and Spurs your final. Wemby wins it, and he's finals MVP. Heading into year number 4, we got to make a big change, though. Because clearly, we aren't good enough to sustain a dynasty, and I want to be able to sustain a dynasty. We actually have a top 3 pick, but I believe that pick is top 3 protected. We need some luck. It does fall to 6. Unfortunately, this draft class is absolutely garbage, so we're really not going to get anyone good with it. So maybe we can pair that pick and De'Aaron Fox up and maybe get a better guard. Tyrese Maxey and Matas Buzelis is available immediately. That might be the trade we go with, honestly. We'll be getting a upgrade at the point guard, upgrade in depth, and we'd have to give up that Philly first, but Maxey is the better player, and I'm 100% doing this trade with a weak draft. We're going to get Tyrese Maxey as we retool, and that is now 590 overalls on this team, and 2 mid, 80 overalls on this squad. Now, Dylan Harper, we're going to have to pay, I believe, in free agency. We're going to flip Noah Penda for 2 firsts, and I believe that's all the trades I'm going to do. We actually do have a late first, so we're going to have to use it. George Palmer is being compared to an all-NBA guy. Let's take him. Could be a trade chip, could be a star. Let's actually see how he is. 85, 93 max potential, and he actually has a good chance of reaching that potential, too. So here we are, free agency. Like I said, we can only really bring back Dylan Harper. That's all we can do. We have to match his offer, unfortunately, because other teams can offer the whole, like, Bank of America at him. Anyways, Jason Richardson, we're going to get him back as well, and that's probably going to do it for interesting moves in free agency, and that is Moncrief goes up 3 overalls. Maxey declines. That's not what I'm looking for. I need people who don't decline in their late 20s. That's not good, man. But anyways, I'm really feeling good about this squad. I really am. I think we can go and get that ring next year and redeem ourselves and really set up the dynasty. I mean, you'll obviously know by how long this video is. This draft class actually is pretty stacked. I don't think necessarily these players would help us out immediately, though, now. Anyways, this is what the squad looks like if you're curious. Very, very stacked squad, and I'm hoping that we can win a championship with it, but 2K may have other plans. You never know. Anyways, let's move on in year number 4. Oh, wow, like, I'm 4 years in, and the sim is still taking a decade. Anyways, man, let's talk about that series. I'm kind of surprised that the Pistons came back, honestly. I really did not think they were going to come back. They were playing absolutely horrible. Jalen Duren was playing like Celtic Shaq out there. He couldn't even score the ball. But, yeah, all I'm saying is I'm very shocked. But I'm not shocked that we're at the trade deadline already. And I believe we're second in the conference. We are second in the conference. And the Bulls are better by us than 2 games. We gotta fix that. We gotta be the #1 seed. And honestly, I don't think there's a whole lot we can do. Estimated wins added. All the people on the squad look like they are contributing very, very well to the team. So I don't think there's really much we can do. Maybe like we flip some depth for some picks again. That's, I think, what our plan is going to be. Flip the depth that doesn't play for picks. And injuries are off, by the way, so we don't even have to worry about the depth. But, yeah, this trade here. Oh, we can get 2 firsts. Okay, let's get these 2 firsts from the Suns. 100%, that's an immediate deal. But just adding depth in case we need to make another major move. That's the game plan here. Look at all of our firsts. We have a ton of first-round picks to work with now. Maybe we use a first to get one of these 2 guys. Lupinar's been compared to Draymond. So probably not him, but John Magobo, maybe. But we're going to move right past the trade deadline. We only used 2 of our 3 trades because, like, I really want to stick with this team. I don't want to shake it up because we're, like, really competing with Chicago at the top seed. And I think we can beat Chicago. We have the better team on paper. But you guys have played this game. That does not mean necessarily that you're going to be able to win a championship just because you have the best team on paper. We're going to sign Beefs to an extension real quick. Cooper Flagg is your MVP now, averaging 28, 6, and 5. And we're going to be taking on De'Aaron Fox and the 76ers in the first round. We're the 2nd seed. They take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. Oh, they take game 4. We take game 5, though. We're going to have to hop in for a game 7. Game 7 in the first round, not a good sign. At least, though, we are blowing them out of the water, but that's not a good sign for this playoff run in season number 4. I'm kind of concerned. We're going up against Luka and Scoot now in the second round, but we take the first 2 games anyways. Game number 3, they do take. Game number 4, we do take. And game number 5 will go our way. We're going up against the Chicago Bulls. We're the better team on paper, but they probably have Josh Giddey, and that means that their team is insanely good. We take game 1. Game number 2, they do take. Game number 3, they also take, but we do take game 4. Game number 5, a pivotal game 5. We're going to maybe hop in, but this is a pretty important game for us. The winner gets to take control of this series, basically. We want to be able to take control of the series. And with around 2 minutes left, we're going to hop in. And Harper's going to get the ball up on the court over to Hawkins, who had a wide open cut to the basket. We'll take those, though. We're only down by 1 now. Bonsta has it, and the starters, it looks like, are coming in for both teams. So I will call a timeout after this possession. Bonsta doubled, apparently. Giddey has it. Giddey is going to get a screen from Zubac, I believe. Yep, screen coming. Giddey drives. Giddey trying to find something. I believe that's Jalen Green for 3. No good. Called the timeout to get the starters back in the game because we don't want to see bench players determining this game 5, this pivotal game 5. Banchero's got it on Sohan. Sohan looks like a 50-year-old, honestly, with that hair, man. He looks like an unk out there. Banchero is doubled. Richardson, Harper for 3. No good. Green's got it. Green is going to dribble it down. Gonna drive out to Sohan for 3. No good. Moncrief boards it. Richardson out to Franz. Franz stops. Gets to Moncrief. Gets the interior bucket to go. We're up by 1 with 1:24 left. We'll absolutely take that. Jalen Green now has it. I believe that is Richardson guarding him. That might be Maxey. I don't know. Carrington hits the 3, and we're back down by 2 again. Banchero has it now, and Banchero going to work on Sohan. Gets it out to Franz. Franz out to Banchero. Screened by Moncrief. Banchero, I thought he was going to step out for a sec, but instead he gets a tough layup reverse to go. And we're tied with 57 seconds left. Jalen Green's got it now, dribbling up the court. Going to try to drive on the interior on Jace Richardson. Puts a contested shot up, but you know what? We got the board. And Jace Richardson's got it now. Over to Boncaro. Boncaro trying to drive. He had a wide open drive and just chucks that up. Not a surprise that he missed that when he had a wide open scoop layup. Sohan's got it over to Jalen Green. Green, Harper on him. Over to Sohan. Are they going to go to Sohan for the win here? Sohan for three, a contested one. That was the shot they drew up, I guess. But we have a chance with Jace Richardson. 9 seconds left to win this game. Over to Harper. Harper. Wide open lane. Oh, he did take the spin. Moncrief missed that one. Harper had probably a better shot if he had just taken that spin shot. But we're moving on to OT. And in OT, 2 minutes left. We're in the same scenario yet again. It's a close game. Jalen Green has it. I believe that's Anthony Black on him. That is. It's a screen by Zubac. And gets blown by. Gives up the midi. And Jalen Green will take a 3-point lead for the Chicago Bulls off that mid-range shot. But Boncaro gets a wide open dunk the other way. So now, Jalen Green up one. What can he do against our squad? I think he's going to try to ISO Anthony Black here. Or they're going to try to run some off-ball action. They're going to run something. Zubac had a wide open bucket. That's actually a great foul by Moncrief there because Zubac is not a good free-throw shooter. And he would have had 100% a bucket there if you didn't foul him. But I guess he makes the first one. Just as I'm saying he's not a good free-throw shooter, he ends up making both. Alrighty. Okay. So Maxey now has it. Maxey, can he go to work? I believe Jalen Green is the matchup. He's actually going to try to go to work on him here. Dishes out to Franz. Maxey in the post. Gets the layup to go. And we're back down by one. There we go, Tyrese. We'll take that. But now you got to clamp up Jalen Green now. And he's been kind of taking over in OT. Jalen Green, he just, like, absolutely bullied him. He didn't even, like, use his strength. He just, like, finessed his way in there. Come on, Maxey. You got to lock in, man. Maxey has it now. Trying to respond, and he gets a wide open layup the other way. So I guess that's how he responds. These two are going to go at it maybe in OT, and that would be actually really fun if they are. Jalen Green, is he going to respond, or is he going to kick this one out? He's going to get the screen from Zubac. He is going to go to try to respond. Sohan for three. No good. Moncrief boards it out to Maxey. We have a chance to take the lead with 36 seconds left. Maxey over to Boncaro. Why are you passing that up? Dylan Harper now. Blocked by Zubac, and we have to foul. Oh my goodness. Zubac just saved the game for him, and Jalen Green's at the line. Misses the first, though, so the door is open for us to tie it with a 2. If he makes this one, he does, unfortunately. We're going to call a timeout. Let's skip past that, though. And Moncrief inbounds it to Maxey. Maxey. Dylan Harper is wide open for a sec, but Maxey ISOing on Jalen Green. The bank floater goes. That was a tough shot, man. And we are tied with 17 seconds to go in this game. I think they're going to hold last shot. They are. Jalen Green has it. Maxey, I need you to not get blown by this time. This is the game right here. Green, sizing up Maxey. Green drives. Misses the layup. Wagner has to chuck a half-court prayer, and that was not even close. Hit the front of the rim. So how about double OT? Let's go to double OT now, guys. And double OT also is close. We're down by 1 with 1:47 left. Jalen Green, Maxey the defender again. Green just blows by Maxey. Maxey just... and he gets dunked on, too. How do you allow that, man? Like, you cannot allow that. Not at all, man. He just, like, went behind the back and just dunked all over your face. But anyways, Maxey trying to respond to the other end. Gets him up in the air, and that's an easy 2. So Maxey responds to Green, and they've been going at it ever since the first OT. You know, maybe we can force a third OT. Hopefully we can just win this game. Hopefully Maxey can guard him. He had to foul him that time. And he does not think it's a foul. It was probably a foul, though. Let's be real. Anyways, Green hits the first one and the second one. Why is Kyle Kuzma in the game in the clutch? You know what? I don't care. As long as Kuzma does not get, like, torched or give up a bucket, then whatever, man. Maxey nearly turns it over. Has to kick it out to Kuzma. Kuzma better pass that ball back. He better not shoot that ball. Kuzma, pass that out. There we go. Maxey has it. Trying to ISO a step back three. No good. I knew it the second he shot it. That was a contested shot. Dybonsta has it. Over to Green. Green spins. Gets the layup to go inside. We're down by 5 now, actually. 44 seconds left. These guys are going to need to make some sort of effort here, or we're probably just going to have to, unfortunately, watch. Well, Harper hits the 3. I was going to say watch from Simcast, but Harper hits the 3, and that changes things. We don't have to foul here, but Jalen Green, the ball needs to be out of his hands. He's been cooking Maxey, and I don't like it when the ball's in his hands. Carrington, over to Green. Green drives. Still trying to find something. Green out to Carrington, deflected. Carrington by Harper, the midi. It's good, and we're going to hop out after that, man. We did not win the game, but we're going to be down by 6. Anyways, we are in a pivotal game number 6 now. We have to fight for our lives. Our playoff lives are on the line here in season number 4, and it looks like we're going to get another close matchup between these two teams. We're going to hop in. 1:38 is left. The Bulls are up by 2, but we're at the line. Black hits the first one. If he can hit the second one, this game would be tied, obviously, because we're only down by 1. And let's see, is he going to hit the second one? Off the rim, but it goes. And the Bulls now have the ball. I'm scared anytime Jalen Green has the ball in his hands. Please get the ball out of his hands. He cooked Maxey last game. I don't want to see a repeat of that. And he just dunked on Maxey. Oh, and he's staring him down. Maxey, please guard someone else, man. It's actually painful to see this guy guard him. It really is. But Maxey drives, trying to respond. Kicks out to Boncaro. Boncaro to Franz for 3. No good. And the Bulls out to Sohan. Dybonsta inside. That's going to drop. We're down by 4 with 1:06 left, and year number 4's playoff hopes may come to an end here. Even if they do, man, like, at least we came down swinging, man. Double OT loss. Boncaro bricks a 3. But like I was saying, at least we're going down swinging. This game's close, and Dybonsta now has it. Trying to ISO on Franz, out to Jalen Green. He has to be doubled, and rightfully so. Boncaro just lets him score on the inside, and we're just sim right past the finals. The Bulls won the finals in 7, and now here we are. It's the offseason for season number 5. And this is it for us. This is the final season we have to make this team a dynasty. We already passed the challenge. Now we just got to turn this team into a dynasty, and we're going to get an upgrade. We're going to try to trade Matas Buzelis for an upgrade, and we can trade him and George Palmer for Jared McCain, who's a 90 overall guard. I'm really hoping that gets us over the hump, man. We'll have another 90 overall on the squad. I think it should do it, but you never know. Anyways, free agency, we did nothing. Literally nothing. Moncrief goes up 2 overalls. We might be getting a career sim vid of him soon. I might just drop it, maybe like the 2000s or something, but this is what the squad is looking like for this season. We have the depth to win it. We have the star power to win it. We have like 690 overalls. Hopefully we can win it this time and establish ourselves as a dynasty. Like I said, the challenge is already over. We beat the challenge at the deadline, but we have not turned this team into a dynasty with a second ring. Our opportunity to do so is here now at the trade deadline. We're second in the conference again, only a game behind the Bulls, and we're just going to let it play out. I'm going to let it play out because I think that this team is good enough to beat the Bulls still. We forced them into a 6-game series. We got a 90 overall. They didn't upgrade, as far as my knowledge, so we have a good enough team to get it done. Now, don't confuse me, 2K, like the Warriors rebuild, where we had a bunch of 90 overalls and we could not get it done. Maybe a good sign. Leon Moncrief is your MVP, averaging 22 and 12. Also 7 assists. Dang. But we are the 2nd seed going up against the Miami Heat. Game number 1 we take. They take game 2. And 3. And 4. What? We are down 3-1 to a 7 seed. Not a good sign for year number 5, but luckily we're going to take game 5 away from them. Actually, are we? Are we though? Yeah, we are. We're taking game 5 away from them. There we go. Game number 6 can force a game 7. Can we do it? The answer is probably we're up by like 30. Yeah, we're going to force a game 7. Easily force a game 7. Up by 30. Not even a contest. Game 7. We should not be in a game 7 with the Miami Heat. But you know what? It is what it is. Hopefully we can just blow them out. They actually have the lead. But eventually, it's kind of close. No, we're going to blow them out of the water. We're going to blow them out of the water here. And we're going to move on to the 2nd round. We're going to go up against Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren and also Zion Williamson. They are a 6th seed, and they got past the Wizards, so they could be good. We take game 1, though. We also take game 2. We might as well just take game 3 and game 4 while you're at it and move on to the conference finals. Because we got another rematch against the Chicago Bulls. Can we get it done this time, though, is the question. Game number 1 they take. Game number 2 they also take. Uh-oh. Game number 3 we do take, though. Game number 4 we take. So we tie the series up at 2. We're going to sim and try to take control of this series. The Bulls do have the lead, though. We are fighting back. This might be another close game we hop into. Probably need to make it really, really close. Alright, 53 seconds left, and we're at the line. Maxi's at the line. So if he can make both of these, that would help out a lot. He makes the first, so that helps us out a lot. We can also get the starters into the game as well. So thank you, Tyrese, for making the first one there. The second one will go, and we are up by 2 with 53 seconds left. Thank goodness Maxi's not on green. I mean, that would have been really scary. Dylan Harper's on green, forces a tough shot. Moncrief gets the board. Moncrief now pushes it up the court, almost turns it over to Boncaro, who can't get the interior layup to go. Franz for 3. He hits that one. We're up by 5 now. And there we go, up by 5. And just assuming he misses, we should be all good, and we should be able to take control of the series, heading back. And misses the shot. Moncrief boards it up, and that should do it. All right, we're in game 6. I'm really, really mad because I have to quit this one, and we're literally going to win the game. Here's why. My recording device only has an hour of, like, memory that you can use per session. I didn't notice that I already exceeded the hour. It cut off right after the finale of the game 5 game, so we literally have to resim game 6. And that sucks because we were literally in control of that game. It was actually low-key kind of a banger too. But I want to do this legit, man. I don't want to have results off camera. You guys don't want to see it. I don't want to see it either. Let's see if we can win this game 6 legitimately, or if there's going to be a game number 7 for this series, and it's looking like the game 7 is going to happen. Maybe. Actually not, because we're going to jump in. A minute 2 left. We have the ball. We're only down by 1. Maxi has it now. Maxi looking to drive, I believe. Yeah, he is. He's doing something with the ball. Maxi is still trying to do something with the ball here. He's going to try to drive on Carrington. Tough shot. Can't get it to go over Carrington. Carrington outlets it to Giddey. Giddey drives on Moncrief, but he's going absolutely nowhere. Sohan. He's got Anthony Black on him. Moncrief takes the board, though, and he's going to push up the court over to Maxi. Maxi has Giddey on him. Over to Black. Gets the layup to go. And we are only down by 1 now. Actually, we're up by 1. With 24 seconds left and a chance to go to the NBA Finals. Out of the timeout, Sohan inbounds it to Green. Harper, the defender. Harper's actually been good on him, but wow. Green had a wide open shot and passed it up. That might be The one that prevents them from forcing a Game 7 here. Yeah, he's getting absolutely clamped. Now, Dybonsta gonna get a screen. Dybonsta, semi-open three, turns it over, though. Pass it to Flipowski. But the pass was not on target. Harper is fouled with 0.4 left. And he could honestly miss both of these, but... Okay, he misses the first. Now, missed the second one, and this game is basically over. They don't have enough time for a shot. 0.4 is not enough time. He's going to make it, but they don't have enough time for the shot, and it's over. We're going to go to the NBA Finals in year number 5, the final year to make this team a dynasty, and we're finally back in the NBA Finals. See what I did there? Finals? Finally? I guess I'm the only one, but I think Moncrief is the Conference Finals MVP. But we're on to the NBA Finals, taking on Ja Morant, Ace Bailey, and O.J. Towns. That's such a tough name, O.J. Towns. That's tough, man. But game number 1, we take. Game number 2, they take. Game number 3, they take. Game number 4, we take. And now a pivotal game 5. Can we take control of this series, or is Utah going to have control? It's at Utah, so hopefully we can maybe win this game. No, we're not going to. So Utah has control of the series. Now, Game 6 at home, must win for us, and we're going to come out swinging. Already just got back from the gym, and I think we're going to be forcing a Game 7 here, guys. We are. Game 7 in the finals. Can we end off this rebuild by completing a dynasty? Like I said earlier, we already succeeded in the challenge. We won this team a ring in year number 2, but we're trying to establish a dynasty, and we are. It looks like 3 minutes, and O.J. Towns has the ball, dribbles, drives. What in the world was that? Yeah, there's got to be a magnet on the rim or something. He just chucked that thing up, and it went in. I mean, sure. Anyways, Maxi's got the ball. Maxi dribbling it. It looks like Ja Morant's guarding him. Moncrief gets the ball, slams it home. So we are back down to a 3-point game with 2:45 left. Ja Morant has it now. Morant over to, I don't know who that guy is, but that's Ace Bailey, who he just passed it to. Bailey over to Towns for 3. That's good. O.J. Towns has taken over, man. I've told you, that guy's got some sort of aura or something. Like, he's got aura, man. Anyways, Maxi calls another timeout as we're down by 6 with 2:23 left. We're just going to get right past that because Maxi has the ball now. Maxi trying to size him up. No, Maxi thought about a 3 over to Moncrief. Moncrief to Harper. Double screen. Harper's got to put something up here. Harper close to, and that's off, and it's not looking good, guys. It ain't looking good. If they score here, I'm just going to cut it because, like, we have no chance of winning. A wide open dunk to Aldama. Yup, it's over. We're going to simcast the rest of this game. We actually end up, like, getting destroyed in the clutch. That's crazy. Anyways, we do not end up becoming a dynasty. Moncrief had 37. I might low-key do a career sim of him again. I said this earlier, but he might get a career sim vid. Him and maybe the guy from the Celtics rebuild. But anyways, we succeeded in the challenge of winning this team a ring, but we failed to establish a dynasty. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day.